Hi YouTubers. So the next video is going to be us going through our closet and dresser, our clothes. There will probably be some warp speed times like in the last trunk video, just because it does get a little bit monotonous, but we wanted to be honest with all the things that we were going through, so we will show you everything that we go through, or at least try to, when we remember to video it. Still getting used to that. So this next one is, like I said, the dresser and the closets, and then probably the one after that will be Dakota going through his vintage hats and his hat collection. He'll be going through his vintage t-shirts in this one, and that one won't be a warp speed because I know that a lot of our followers really like the vintage t-shirt. It's all the rage now. Anyway, so hope you like this video, like our channel, subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment, share. It all helps our little business grow. We are Grabbers Resale. Thank you. Who has a lot of leggings? I do. Who's gonna save the most of them? I will.
Who I'm gonna have them for way? I am. Who I'm gonna?
That's really cool. Live, love, dream. Butterfly pattern. Can't see it in this light. These are going up the sale. Full sale.
Storage gym.
Yeah, there you go. That's great.
Kind of a gruesome picture, but super cool vintage hoodie, which are proving to be few and far between at the moment.
No screaming. No spitting.
Some vintage pullovers that I actually sleep in these, which is kind of weird, but
It's not weird. It's comfy. Guys,
they may eventually end up on eBay, but not today.
the YouTube audience wants to hear our lovely, lovely voices. You guys are being so
Here's
loud.
this is a Boundary Waters extra large.
Stop, YouTube.
It's made in Taiwan. Just a color block zip sweater. This will be on the store pretty soon. I don't plan on keeping it.
This Boba Fett long sleeve shirt, can't have it. It's mine.
This is the newest one of my collection. It's gear for sports. There's actually no hood on this, which is pretty cool.
It's like a cowl neck.
Mount McKinney, Alaska hoodie.
Mom,
Or
right?
cowl neck or something.
Yeah, I'm like, is it cowl?
Yeah.
something's under there.
Full pocket. I love this. And it is, it's made in Taiwan. This is a Mustang hoodie that I've had since I was, how old?
5. Just kidding. I
Hey guys, I'm riding red.
I've had it for a long time.
So I.
don't even know. No, Angie, and Lukey. Okay, so like I'm probably not getting rid of these, but I just want to show you my collection. Star Wars. Angie, get down. Get down. No. Ooh, hard to see. Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Hi.
Boba Fett. lighting in here. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on it, okay? Anyway, another Boba Fett.
Never Boba Fett.
Let me see your face.
Only like a couple of these are vintage. All the rest obviously are not vintage.
Double
They're just
recipe.
super cool.
That's so cute.
Chewy.
Chewy.
I'm having a Star Wars break, and then Dakota will be back on with his coolness. Boom. Yoda.
Boom.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
That was a Walmart, but still super cool. That's all the Star Wars for right now. Oh wait, this one's cool. You guys have probably seen me wear this like 5,000 times because I wear it every time it's clean. I love this thing. It's my favorite shirt ever.
You wear that?
I wear it all the time.
Mom, you wear it? Leather day.
Okay. If anybody can name this guy, you're cool.
Dinosaur guy.
Not dinosaur guy.
Reptar.
Fudge. You just, Fudge. You just gave away the answer.
He got
That makes him cool. Also, if you haven't noticed around our house, like we haven't shown you or toured you in our house, but you have seen a lot of dinosaur things. So like Star Wars and dinosaur and music and a lot of other things, but definitely Star Wars, dinosaurs, and music.
You've probably seen these ones before, but this is a Signal Artwear made in USA. It's a 94. These are our favorite Christmas sweaters. They may Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
They may end up on the store eventually because we're gonna have to find new ones. We can't wear the same ones every year, but maybe we can.
But we wore them in our Christmas photos
Yeah.
that we showed you guys a couple videos ago. Well, actually 2 videos feature us in these sweaters, so we love them.
Here's the other one. I believe it's also a 1994. No, this one's actually a 96. Tulix. This one's a made in the USA, sewn in Mexico.
Here, we actually got shirts made up with our old band logo. We used to be the Proverbs with our band, but the Proverbs are non-existent now, so, but still, super cool t-shirt. So, we have some memorabilia from them days. And just because they're super cool and we're big fans, they're also they are YouTube stars. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Will Pena!
Will Pena!
They don't sponsor us, but check out How Ridiculous. They're so cool and so ridiculous. They're from Australia. Check them out. It is literally How Ridiculous. Check them out. YouTube. Great.
This is an official dated. It's a Champion, the official outfitter of the 1996 USA basketball team. This is one of our favorite jackets that we share.
I was going to say, he took that from me. We're not sure he took it.
Got the little Champion right here. I actually just realized that it was dated. I did not realize it was dated until just now.
Which makes it amazing. And definitely mine. This is cool. And I know there's probably a lot of you, at least resellers, that sell on eBay that got some. But eBay celebrated their 25th anniversary this year. And we got to celebrate with them. They were celebrating the sellers, which was us. So we got some merch from it. It was really cool, and you've probably seen, if you follow us on Instagram, we are actually wearing our t-shirts. So, super cool.
I've got a good chunk of vintage Pearl Snap button-ups in my closet. Most of these are ones that have flaws that we decided not to sell once we ended up taking pictures of them. But I really enjoy these when I'm trying to dress up nice or
And he looks nice.
cosplay, or I've had this one for a while.
Thank you very much.
A couple more. Sleeve.
I don't want.
But that one is a little hard to get rid of. Had a mighty fine date in this shirt before. Yeah. That was right after Caleb Haley's Love, Drugs, and Addiction came out.
Yeah. Yeah. This was a popular outfit for Halloween this year. My mom actually dressed up with this for Halloween. It's weird. But she gave it to me because I thought I might wear it with the kids when they're playing dress up, and I thought, shoot, yeah, why not? I'll wear it. Hocus Pocus. Winnie, remember, Winnie, remember. Remember, Winnie, remember.
This is one of my job getting shirts.
Mine.
Although I wonder if I should just dispose of it.
It is an old one. It definitely is an old one.
It does fit good though.
It does.
It's one of those ones that you mix it up so that you're not returning to the same place twice. Well, most people don't even see a shirt and tie anymore nowadays, so.
That is true. That is true.
Mom?
I'm looking at all these and I'm just like, man, I miss summer. I'm missing some summer.
My dad gave me this shirt and in a black bag full of shirts, and I actually wore this a couple times. Fits really good, and then I ended up donating it. And then, in order to try to get a promotion, I actually ended up buying this back from a thrift store that I donated it to.
Yeah.
I love
In order to get that promotion. Kind of a funny.
Then he got
Yeah.
the promotion.
I did get the promotion.
This is cool. This is actually a really cool story behind this one. So like, my sister-in-law is a seamstress, and she made this dress, and she actually modeled it on her Facebook page. Instantly fell in love with it. I loved it so much, and she gave it to me for my birthday. And I have to say that I tried it on, and I was very disappointed on how I looked in it. So I just have to say, just to back up one of our resolutions, if you will, for this year of like getting active and losing weight, I am hoping to look good in this dress soon. Because this, like, I know it's kind of hard to tell probably in this light and with a camera angle and stuff, but this dress is so cute and it's so comfy. The material is amazing. Oh, and no kidding, like the other day, or not the other day, a couple weeks ago, she was having a giveaway on her page for the seamstress, for her seamstress and making Facebook page or whatever, and I actually won the giveaway, and no joke, it is the same material. And so like I have this overshirt, this long sleeve overshirt, super comfy, of the same material. I love it. Love it. Oh, look. Star Wars.
Dad! Daddy!
Did she show you the hoodie that she was going to give me?
Dad!
I don't remember if she...
No.
Yeah, I think... There it is.
It's totally
This is
mine.
the one she's considering giving me.
No, it's totally mine.
Little
It's
New
still
York
mine.
Mets.
Like, it's too big for me, but I love it because it's so comfortable.
Daddy,
It's a majestic, which means it is darn near vintage anyway. It might be vintage this year now.
Dad, can you pick me up?
Like, either way, like, even the inside tag's super faded, but so we can't really tell. But here's a really cool, what would you call this? Not retro. Is this retro? Retro or
Vintage.
vintage? Windbreaker. I love it. Like, this reminds me, no offense, Mom, I love you. This reminds me of my mom. She used to wear jackets like this all the time. And she actually had the pants to match it, I believe. Anyway, I wore this for a family shoot last winter, so it must have been, well, it was the beginning of 2020. And maybe I can shoot that picture up for you guys to see, but for a family shoot. I love this jacket. It has that vintage like teal aqua color with the purple and the pink. It's just super cool. Like obviously when I was a teenager or a preteen, I was like, ew. But now I'm just like, man, I love this. Like my mom had it going on.
Here's a nice Made in the USA Gary jacket. These sell good if you ever run across these. This one is one of mine for cosplay. It's kind of my
Looks like Han Solo
Star
to
Wars
me.
Wars themed outfit.
Daddy, can you pick me up?
Just second inch.
Daddy, you
What? You want seconds, my love?
I do want seconds.
This is an Angie burrito.
I want some tortillas.
It's a little squirrely one. Oh! Oh my goodness!
Look at those shoes.
We got a blowout!
That's a crazy burrito. So this is Sir Edward's Corvette sportswear. Pretty sure it's vintage, but it's not dated anywhere. It is like that silk. It has that silk material.
Oh, really?
And it came with, it said Corvette. When I got it, the only thing embroidered on it was the word Corvette. And then I took it to get embroidered. I got the Corvette flags or the race flags. And then I got, because I play the bass, I got matching. It says bass over here. And I was going to get like a big number 24 on the back, kind of like a racing jacket, but I just have never gotten it done. Just because the material is so, like, it's, like I said, it's like this silk material. And so,
clean only too.
and it's dry clean only. And so,
I never realized that it said
Sir Edward's. Yeah.
Sir Edward's Corvette Sportswear. That's incredible.
Yeah, it came with the word Corvette right
It,
here.
uh,
I added the flags and the base.
That is definitely vintage, probably. It says Torrance, California on it. That's probably where it was made.
Yeah, I like love this jacket. Like, I totally wanted to customize it to my own preferences of what it said and stuff because I have always loved this jacket. Like, just look at it. Just, you know, check it out. It's just like, relish the fact that I get this jacket.
And at the same time, relish this awesome suede
I get to wear
Patagonia.
it.
This jacket is very nice. I don't necessarily wear it very often. It's kind of my my dress up kind of jacket. Ooh, I've built up some muscles. It's a little tighter than it used to be.
No, we've been working out. We weren't joking about the whole, like, you know, active life.
But this is more of a nice kind of Patagonia. It's very warm. It may end up on the store eventually. Obviously, as a pre-owned item because I've worn it a decent amount. It's a very, as you all know, Patagonia is a very good quality product.
We've always had good luck with it, that's for sure.
Probably one of the fastest selling items that we've ever done.
Yeah, we haven't ever been able to keep Patagonia on one of our stores for very long. Like, sometimes I think that maybe we price them too low, but no, they're just super popular.
And it's anything Patagonia. We've sold Patagonia stocking caps. We've sold
T-shirts,
winter caps, Patagonia T-shirts.
Like not even vintage T-shirts. Like they are like.
We've even sold a pair of Patagonia shoes.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And super, like they were even like, we had to show all the discrepancies in the shoes. Like, you know, there was wear and tear in these shoes. They were pretty good. They were still in pretty good shape, but they were used. They were obviously used, and they sold.
Yep.
This is just an Old Navy jacket. I love it so much because it's comfortable and it has this like cute little pink flannel on the inside, which is super warm. I have to say, like, this is probably one of the most mildest winters that Dakota and I have ever experienced. Yes, we've had a winter. Yes, we've had snow and ice. Yes, 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 it has been cold. But this is like the least extreme and most, I don't know, moderate? What do you, like, this winter has been phenomenally different than what we've ever experienced.
Correct.
Almost in our entire life. And so like this jacket, like I haven't even worn a coat or a jacket yet this year. I've worn sweatshirts and that's about it. That is it. Like we even went to the Christmas parade and I was wearing a pullover sweatshirt. And it was cold that day. Like my fingers were really, really cold and I had gloves on. But still, just with the pullover it was fine. Like I was shocked.
I couldn't even feel my fingers. I could only feel coldness.
I know, it was cold.
Me
like, on
too,
your
me
fingers
too,
and
me
stuff.
too. And I didn't feel my hands because my hands were grainy and our own guy turned into an ice cube.
I know, I was almost going to turn to an ice cube too. But the nice people at the parade were just like, hey, come stand by our heater. And I was like, okay.
And then we having, I said, can we have the hot cocoa
I know.
at the house,
Uh-huh.
at our house, and mom, that little girl just got me a little cookie, a warm little cookie,
It was
a little hot
warm
cocoa, and a little sting thing right by me, right, Daddy?
It was a heater.
Here is actually,
No, don't jump on the bed. Please
had
stop.
to go grab it from downstairs because it's one of my favorites. It's an actual
Gideon, quit.
made in the USA J.C. Penney flannel. And it is a really nice jacket. We've washed it many times and obviously it's been,
It is worn.
but it is obviously a good quality jacket. And it actually says the men's shop on the tag. The men's shop, J.C. Penney, made in USA on the back side of the tag. Good stuff right there.
You're wearing my sweatshirt. I didn't even notice. That is my hoodie. That's my hoodie. Anyway, I wanted to ask if anybody had the same problem as I do. Stop. So I happen to love socks, and I have a ton. I have a whole thing because it doesn't fit in my dresser, full of socks. And my newest love of socks are Christmas socks. So I have I don't even know, five new pairs of Christmas socks probably, on top of all the other socks. And I just since they fit in this container, I don't even want to go through them because I'm like, I'm gonna wear all of these socks. I just love them. I just want to kind of air that out as kind of a confession to all you YouTube viewers. I like socks. If you want to send me any socks, any cool socks, do it. I can put our P.O. box in the comments. You can send me socks.
Favorite band?
Powerline.
Come out with an album, man.
Stand out. Bump proud, even if I gotta shout out loud.
Star Wars shirts for when my wife wears her Star Wars shirts.
Thanks.
Of course. Another favorite band.
Back in the
Designed
old days.
by yours truly. Alright, another favorite band. I got a lot of favorite bands.
It's because you love bands, Daddy.
Little Hurricane. Shout out.
We love you, little hurricane.
We love you, little hurricane.
44 Club. How
Yeah,
ridiculous.
We are the 44 Club. That's
Pretty
for
sure I invented this tone-on-tone printing. Just saying, I absolutely love it. And when I worked in a print shop, that was my favorite kind of printing. Another great little 80s retro 44 Club How Ridiculous shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen How Ridiculous, seriously, check them out. They are amazing.
Got the good old Hanes Comfort Soft plain white tee.
plain
great band.
white tee.
But this is more for, you know, sticking under a light colored shirt.
Mom, that's only my life when
Got the plain black mechanic shirt.
the one I am older.
Use that a time or two.
I'm older.
Mechanic.
Got another great little Nike shirt that fits really well, and haven't been able to get rid of it for a while.
Well, it looks good on you too.
Got my 4th of July t-shirts.
Oh yeah, liberty and justice.
I like the fade in this one. It gives the vintage look, even though it ain't exactly vintage. Alright, got us another one. These usually fit kind of tight, so I don't wear them except for usually the day of.
4th of July.
Handy to have just a plain old long sleeve every once in a while, you know.
For sure.
This is a good one to use for cosplay sometimes too. I've used it a couple times for like Harry Potter cosplay as Slytherin or something like that. This one has a long story to it. This is a Rothko made in USA vintage long sleeve tee. A Rescue Essential Staff long sleeve tee.
Cool, yeah.
I used to work for the National Outdoor Leadership School, and the president of the National Outdoor Leadership School actually put this in a donation pile, and I pulled it right out and I wore it to work one day, and she's like, "Hey, that used to be my shirt." Another how ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Oh
How
yeah.
good?
How good?
Yeah.
How good?
How good?
How good?
How good?
This is my workout shirt because it's like super, it chills me out, you know, warms me up and chills me out at the same time.
Cool, cool, really cool, really cool.
Alright,
Really cool.
now we're digging into some of the real vintage stuff. This
Juicy.
is a best Fruit of the Loom made in the USA. Single stitch, top and bottom.
Yeah, don't cool. That's our basketball shirt.
Cardinals basketball.
That's our basketball shirt to go outside.
No dates, just single stitch on that one. Haven't seen those best tags. Here's says made in the USA. And I say single stitch top and bottom. You got single stitch on the sleeves. Might be hard to tell with the red.
A little bit.
And then you've got it at the bottom of the shirt as well. There's a lot of shirts that run single stitch on the sleeves and double on the bottom, but can still be vintage. Fruit of the Loom tag. Very pretty tag for sure. This is a Missouri Route 66 single stitch, top and bottom. This one is dated 1993. Route 66 Association of Missouri.
That's cool.
This one actually used to be my uncle's. This is a very old Screen Star's Best shirt, I believe. I don't know if any of you can tell by this tag right here. It's pretty shriveled up, but I'm pretty sure it's a Screen Star's Best, and this is the old red ST at the end of that. Super thin, single stitch top and bottom.
That is the dumpy one. That's the dumpy
Missouri
one.
Hershey's National Track and Field Youth Program. It is 1989 on that one.
I know. Oh.
This one I've had for a long time. The kids won't let me get rid of it. They love the graphic. It's a Screen Star's Best, single stitch top and bottom, no dates. They just love that cowboy.
They do?
They love this cowboy. Yes.
Powder River Sheep Herders Fair.
Sheep herders fair. It's the sheep herders fair.
What?
This one's interesting.
Interesting.
It's a
Oh,
Hanes
this is a good
heavyweight.
one. Yep.
Newer vintage. It's made of 100% USA material, but it is one of the ones that's assembled in Mexico. But it's single stitch top and bottom. You can tell it's somewhat old. I'm sure if we did some research, we would find some comps on it. Super comfortable shirt, kind of a loose, short style.
Yeah, it's like that square bottom.
Shirt. Now it is, in fact, dated somewhere. You just can't hardly read it. There's a little bit of print down in here. I can't tell what the date is, but I'm sure it's a 90s. It's not old enough to be an 80s, but definitely a neat one. I don't know how much longer I'll keep this one, so you may see this one on the store after a bit. This is a 1997 Looney Tunes shirt that I found at a yard sale. This is one of the ones I was talking about that's single stitch at the top and double stitch at the bottom. Looney Tunes does this a lot. There you go.
Because I'm the dad.
This one's got some stains on it. We were going to sell this one, but it has just enough defects that we probably wouldn't make very much money on it. You still may see it on the store eventually. It'll probably be pretty low priced if you're interested in it. So, thing to keep in mind.
I mean, you have to
Looney Tunes t-shirts. A lot of them, they date their shirts on the back of the tag.
Yep, 1997.
That's a good thing to know when you're sourcing, because I've seen some Disney tags that do the same thing. Very seldom, but some I have seen do the same thing as Looney Tunes and stick it on the tag instead of the shirt. Very neat one, because I've always been intrigued by the Titanic. Hanes Beefy, made in the USA. This is from the 1996 Titanic Expedition. Single stitch top and bottom. This is one of my favorites, probably. My very first vintage t-shirt finds. This is a Hanes Heavyweight made in the USA. This is a 1990 United States Postal Service shirt. These, I don't remember all the history on these, but there's all kinds of different ones that are all, they're like vintage stamp shirts, and you can see all kinds of them on eBay. This one is pretty sweet. I got a killer whale, a northern sea lion, different things. They may be endangered species, but the cool thing is that if I were to sell this right now, it'd probably go for pretty good money, mostly because sea life goes pretty good.
Yeah.
Endangered species goes pretty good.
Wildlife.
And stamp collectors will grab these shirts too. Even though they don't collect vintage t-shirts, they'll buy these shirts just because it has a stamp on it. Especially since it even says U.S. Postal Service on the shirt. Here's one of those ones that is actually a Disney one. This one is single stitch on top and the bottom. And this is an embroidered one.
So embroidered instead of printed.
Yeah. Got your embroidered little Christmas deal there with Goofy, Mickey, and Daffy. Not Daffy, Donald. Here's the tag. Little Mickey Unlimited tag. Good stuff. This one I wear during Christmas sometimes. Cool. A lot of these too have just enough defects that we decided to keep them rather than sell them. Some of them just have more of a sentimental value of how I found them or when I found them, kind of thing. Sometimes that'll get you. This one used to be Shayna's.
Mine.
This is another made in the USA, assembled in Mexico shirt, Hanes Beefy Tee. Now this one's not dated, but it is, I believe it's single stitch top, but not bottom. And we love music, and this is a pretty cool shirt. Yes. I don't know where it was. I don't know where the music fest was. They do music fest all over the place. It's a pretty sweet graphic. It's kind of like a little, it's almost like a fire.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what these little deals are here, but it's pretty cool.
It's a really cool concept.
So that one's a pretty great one. It's a Hanes Beefy Tee.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Your personal collection.
My personal collection of vintage t-shirts. I haven't worn them in a while. I might start wearing them again more during the summertime. But we'll see how it goes. You may see many of these on the eBay store before long. I've been kind of leaning more towards
But
the vintage hoodie side of things. They're a little bit harder to find. I have a really neat vintage hat collection that maybe I'll show you. I started out with vintage t-shirts, but then I kind of switched over to vintage hats because they were a little bit harder to find than the vintage t-shirts. And now even harder than vintage hats is vintage hoodies. Those can be, in my experience anyway, right now, they're pretty slim pickings there. And a few, I usually end up keeping them rather than selling them, but you may see a few in the future. Now we gotta fold all these. Stick them back in the drawer.
Sitting here in my office thinking about all of you guys, all you viewers, with my dinosaurs in the background and Scoobert Doo napping or bathing while I do my work. Just kidding. I actually was coming on here to say thanks for sticking around through this video. We do appreciate you. Thank you for your views. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your support. Thanks. Keep it real, peeps.